Okay, so this is a follow-up video to describe a little bit of more information related to what I said on my previous videos about an organized psychological torture group of people who are extremely organized. From my in-depth research that I have been doing with these groups of people is that I'm just gonna go back to the beginning of my some of my research, and there's ties between Hillary Clinton and the Kremlin and the Ukrainians in the US who were buying uranium nuclear material from the Clintons, and they had a Ukrainian connection that was facilitating the transaction between the Hillary Clinton organizations and foundations and the Ukrainian and Russian connections in the US. Now, these people are extremely organized in small counties and all over the US. It's extremely hard to identify and pinpoint exactly who's running the whole little gang of criminals who are running around all over America to give security and private assistance to their requests. It could be murder, it could be stalking, it could be assassination. You wouldn't know, but the Clintons are connected with mainly the Ukrainians and the Russians, and they operate in these small counties, these small democratic counties and cities all over the US, especially Charlottesville, Harrisonburg, and some other counties in the US. And they are extremely well organized. Comey was actually the guy who was appointed by the Hillary Clinton at that time to be head of the FBI, and also had his little minions running around at the State Department and running around their own people, placing their own people in positions of government. And the reason why they took over small towns like this, university towns, college towns, and stuff like that, is to train and prepare their little spy network group of people to infiltrate and get inside the government to be used as a backup plan if they ever get caught for all the crimes they have done. And they are connected with the Bush family. They are connected with the it was the Bush and the Obamas and all those people. They were all connected with one another, and they failed hugely to get Hillary Clinton elected as the president of the United States. So the reason why I have a bunch of covert people going after me in different parts of county and stuff like that is because of that, man. It's because this information is extremely dangerous to their organized criminal stalking, as well as infiltration of the U.S. government. And they use these people all over small democratic counties because that's how they're organized. They run the biggest networks for drug smuggling, as well as secrets, as well as material for nuclear weapons and things like that, to be securely taken out of the U.S. into other countries. Okay, so I don't trust the FBI a single, not every FBI agent is a good person, but majority of them are part of this organization, this really well organized effort to infiltrate and basically kill any of people on their way. And they have been doing that for a very long time now. Just recently, the head of investigation department within the FBI, a 41-year-old investigator, got assassinated. He took his own weapon and blew his brain out right in a nightclub. And that weapon is called Devil's Breath drug. Devil's Breath is basically a small white powder that can be sprayed at someone's nose, or it could be anything that gets inside their lungs or their bloodstream. It could be a chart weapon, like an ice chart weapon, which is a small, tiny little, the size of a grain bullet that can inject the person within their bloodstream, and there wouldn't be any marks or anything like that. And then you can literally tell a person, take your sidearm and shoot yourself in the face. And the person will do it because it's a drug called the devil's breath. The devil's breath destroys your consciousness and allows outside influences to literally control you like a mind control weapon. So it's just a little bit of my research that I've been doing for a while, and why I believe that this organized effort all over the US is connected with these people, and they are extremely well connected. It's spying at communication, at positioning systems, everything, because they are well connected at higher ups in small counties. And they have a profit, I believe they do have a profit sharing franchise networks that basically they have all the time in the world to target someone, because they're profit sharing small franchises within their own community to fund their organized criminal organization without having any trace of where their money comes from, because they can always put money, whatever money they get for their franchises, they can always put on a gift card and then pass it around to their little minions to target and infiltrate as well as murder people using different groups of people with different ideology, but they can also be used as puppets. So this is just a little update on that is correlated with the previous information that I was sharing about Ukrainian neo-Nazis running around and targeting people in the US. It's a gigantic network, well connected, well organized, well funded, and everything is correlated. There's no coincidences, and they're everywhere.